and 4.
All right. Yeah, so we're about to go through 4 whole video games here. We're going to go through Tony Hawk 1 through 4. With me, I've got Biglaw back on the couch.
Hello, hello.
And, well, with no further ado, let's get started. So, we're for Tony Hawk 1, we're running 100%. So, time starts once we select Rune Glyphberg in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so starting out, we've got Warehouse. These games tend to start out with very frantic, tiny levels. So it's a bit of a panic every time. So to start out with, this is Tony Hawk. We've got tricks that we're doing. It's basically, we're doing Mario 64, but on a skateboard, is the most succinct way of explaining what is going on. You'll see me doing a trick called the Christ Era Bunch. It gives us a lot of points and also a big speed boost when we land. So naturally, we want to do it a lot. Also, a big thing that is going to be through the rest of these games is we have turned this setting that very few people know of called auto kick. We've turned it off. So typically in a Tony Hawk game, you just move forward on your own. But now we must press the flip trick button to move forward, which in this game, they hadn't completely figured it out, and it is very scary as a result, because if we leave the ground at any time and we are holding the flip trick button in any direction, we're just gonna attempt a flip trick, and it usually means you're gonna bail. So look forward to that happening at least once in this run. It's almost guaranteed. In addition, I should note that we are running this on Nintendo 64. We have chosen that because it is just the version of the game with the shortest loading times. There was never a PC release of this game. So yeah, we are on N64, which sadly doesn't have the best input processing compared to like PlayStation and Dreamcast. Like, you can't buffer things the way you can in other games or other versions of the game, which is a little scary for this game. Yeah. So now we're in the mall here. We're about to go for a really interesting little jump, if we can make it.
And
nice. Yeah, so jumping up to that light there is often very difficult. You have to get this really weird angle and launch yourself up there and make the grind, get the secret tape. Yeah. Which I'm realizing we have not had the time yet to explain what we're doing in each level.
yeah. So each level will have its own set of goals. I mean, except for the competition levels, which Party Man has just entered, just reaching a score threshold in order to achieve the gold for each level that is necessary for the 100% category in this game. Ideally, you don't want to have a competition where you have a bail, as it will give you reduced points. And Party Man is just trying to clutch out some good score here with the Christ Air.
Yeah, I'm making a mess of this one. Oops. We're just gonna skip to the third heat.
Yeah, it's a best of 3, so we don't have to worry about that second heat. It didn't happen.
Yeah. So also at the end of every heat, I'm making sure to do a fast plant because this game makes you wait as it would count down the score. We have also turned off the trick string just to hopefully cut out some lag. This level, downtown Minneapolis.
Shout outs. We're here.
It starts out with a very scary jump onto the top of that roof. I managed to make it, but not grab the secret tape, which isn't the best, but hey, we can do a backup to grab that and then do the rest of what we call TAS route. And there we go. I got an auto kick bail.
That was some RNG manipulation right there. Just gonna make sure that we don't get hit by another taxi. So.
Yeah. So this is what we call TAS route. Of course, when you fail it, it is not quite as fast, but it's very fun to show off, like grabbing that T through the floor of what we're going to call the Skyway. So something interesting about this level is, yeah, it's downtown Minneapolis. It looks exactly as if you're to go outside right now. No, it doesn't. It's just a very generic city that they kind of made and then applied a location to afterward. But yeah, so this, kind of resembles like Government Plaza, but not really. It doesn't have the iconic rainbow ledges that people know it for. We are very short on score because we keep bailing. So I need to throw in a few special tricks. There we go. And now we are on to Tony Hawk's favorite level, Downhill Jam. No one else's favorite level.
Yeah, historically known as Run Kill Jam in the THPS Runs community. There's some pretty wicked jumps that we're going to be seeing in this level from Party Man, so let's see if he can pull them off.
Yeah, I'm going to be very safe here. We managed to get that little grind. I love that grind so much. It's so nice to get it. And then, so here we need to get the secret tape, which is past this kind of weird platforming gauntlet. You can jump directly from that first platform to it, but I am too scared. So we just went the long way around. It's, it's doable. And then we need to jump up, get this T. And then we have another weird hard jump up here. Classic. So now we need to build up our speed again so we can jump up there to that railing where the E is. This is kind of notable. So, of course, this game got a remake in 2020 that moved the E down because apparently they also decided it was too hard. And now we're on to Burnside, our second competition. And I think we finally explained this game, so if we have a donation or anything, go ahead.
Oh, you bet we do. We have the donation we all knew was coming. $25 from Remy Jet that says, "So here I am, doing everything I can, holding on to what I am, pretending I'm a Superman."
Ooh, all right. Got some lungs on this hose.
Thanks the 9 years I was in a ska band for that.
Oops. I was thinking I was going to land on the downslope. I didn't, so I need to get a little bit more score because my second heat wasn't my first heat wasn't too hot.
Ooh.
I'm really getting some bad jumps here, so 1 second. So interestingly about that song, that's not good.
That's,
So for 100%, we need to get all gold, so we're going to retry that. That's unfortunate. I bailed so much that they rated me down.
Yeah. Maybe another quick donation?
I would be happy to. We've got $25 from Magma Ram that says, "Gotta donate during the Tony Hawk run. I spent way too much time back in the day playing the N64 versions of the first 3 games, cut down music tracks and all." And I think you speak for a whole lot of us with that.
Yes. Yeah, that's the interesting thing about the N64 version is that it's kind of seemingly prolific enough that, I have a theory that everyone loves Superman because it was the first song that would play in this version of the game, whereas New Girl was the one in every other version of the game. Something few people know, and few people want to know.
Yeah, I mean, New Girl's a good song.
It is.
But it's no Superman.
All right, so now we're destroying some cop cars in San Francisco. We're just going bonkers here. And we're about to come up on maybe the scariest jump of this whole game because, as I had mentioned before, auto kick off makes you sometimes do flip tricks you don't want to do. So once we get to the top of this launch ramp, we want to slow down a little bit.
And nice.
Good. Oop. So I tried to do a Christ Air there. The controls for that is left, right, then the grab button. And then, as I had said about the input processing of this game, if you press any of those buttons before you've left the ground, it just won't do it. So, yeah, often I kind of do that to myself. So we can just recover here as we're getting the rest of the collectibles in this. Our target score is 50,000.
Easy.
There we go.
And we will be coming up on the last level of Pro Skater. After this, going to be Roswell.
Yes. And that's another contest level to end out the game. This one's very quick. We just want to do a quick 2 Benihanas, Christ Air with a spin, Christ Air with a spin, then our fast plant to end, and we do it all over again. So if we have a donation, might as well do it.
We do. We've got $20 from Mars is Pan that says $5 for every game Party Man has made playable. Good luck, Party Master, from the Tony Garden.
Thank you, Mars. So that is Tony Hawk 1. Let's just make sure. Yep, there's all 30. So now we're going to switch to the second game. So, yeah, as Mars had alluded to, we're running the rest of these on PC. So we're just going to start out right here. We're choosing Rodney Mullen for this game. He's got good stats. This game has a lot more goals in it. Each level now has 10 goals, and we must pick up all of the cash icons throughout each level. So yeah, there's a lot more meat on the bones of this game. But anyway, so this game is on PC. And if you're familiar with the PC version of this game, you'll know that graphically it's a little like kind of washed out. It doesn't look like the PS1 version of the game, but just I think a month ago or so, I released a patch for this game that, among other things, replaces the renderer for this game to run so it looks like the PS1 game. And yeah, the rest of the games also, like, I've made the controller support much better so controllers work. So that's what the rest of these games are being run off of. Yeah.
Yeah, no more joy to keep for us. So.
Yes. So here we have to upgrade our stats. So in the previous game, it would upgrade your stats for you. In this game, you have to manually upgrade your stats so you can choose what you want. So we chose Ollie and Speed. Oh, we need to restart that because we didn't get the gap we needed. That will happen sometimes. You'll start that grind a bit too low on this rail and won't get the gap. There it is. And then we need to grab this. I missed the grind I wanted, but hey, can't win them all.
C'est la vie.
And then coming up here, I'm gonna need like a little serious time. We're going to need a sound cue coming up here.
Yeah, just gotta lock in.
There it is, got it. All right, so we're gonna make it through the rest of School 2. This level, I love it. So this game, the first game, as you kind of saw, a lot of the levels are very kind of unrealistic, full of big launch ramps. But this game just absolutely lived and breathed skateboarding. Like a lot of the locations throughout this level are based off of like real photos and video parts.
Shout out to Carlsbad.
Yeah, Carlsbad, which we're going to see coming up. Here is the, I think the first rail ever like to have had a grind done on it, the Gons rail. Yeah, this game is just so good. I love it so much. This is probably my favorite in the series. All right, now, yeah, there's just so much to do in this game that typically we'll only do one run through each level, but this one, you need to get multiple runs through each of the levels. Well, many of the levels. We've cut down a lot of them, but this one, it's, I think, still optimal. I was testing around with doing a one run. Some people in the community have done it. It's very difficult to. Ace is one of them, and we were kind of going back and forth on if it's optimal to do so, and I don't think it is. Here, we're going to Marseille. Shout out to the French Restream.
Merci beaucoup pour la restream.
So yeah, it's our first contest level. There's something interesting about the contest levels in that we actually have to collect all of the cash, so they're kind of extended. They're not just do a quick combo and that's it. So yeah, as I pick up the rest of these cash icons, we can get a donation or something.
Absolutely. We've got $10 from Kesis that says, here's $10 for my absolute favorite games from my childhood. I dropped many hundreds of hours on the N64 versions of these. Rodney Mullen was, and still is, my man. Loving the run. Good luck.
Yeah.
We've got $5 from QT Rex that says, hey, that skater kind of looks like Tony Hawk. We also have, and God, it means so much to me when we get these beautiful, meaningful donations. We have $5 from Spearman with a poem. It says, roses are red, violets are blue, Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 2. Have you ever heard anything so gorgeous?
It gives you something to think about.
It really does.
It's really thought-provoking, that one.
All right, so as we're flying through New York here, we are coming up on maybe the scariest jump of this game because as far as I can tell, it is completely random whether it works correctly or not. So we want this to kick me up. It didn't. So yeah, we'll get that later. We have a cool backup for it. But yeah, we want to launch over that statue, but yeah, sometimes you ride just straight up it and I don't know.
Sometimes you're just put into the perpetual torture machine of being stuck on the statue. I don't know.
Yeah. So now we can jump down here and get it like that.
Very wicked.
I love that backup so much. And now we go over to the Brooklyn Banks. First we need to 50-50 that sculpture. And we travel up here. We have a cash icon to grab on the tracks as we drop down onto them. We need to make sure not to bail here because we have a goal to grind the subway rails. All right, and this little grind, for some reason, has gotten a bit scary the faster I've gotten, but we're all good. Just have a couple of cash icons to get, and then we're on to my favorite level of all time, Venice Beach. But first, we got to get some stats. So we are getting the stats for the rest of the run. We want to upgrade a bunch of stuff, and now we're on to Venice. This is the scariest level because there's just so much that can go wrong, and it's very tight on time. So we're going to start heading towards our first scary jump. That was scary. So when you fall into the sand surrounding the level, it brings you back to the start of it. So there, it's not too bad.
Ooh, very tight.
Yeah, so I started doing that. We used to get the spray can in one jump and then make that big transfer in another, but I figured out you can get the speed to just do both at once, and it just works out, and there you saw it. And now we are on to another little fun trick. So the thing that makes this level so hard is that we've got Ollie over there, Ollie the magic bum. We need to jump over him 5 times, but he only exists in one spot in the level at a given time. So the route for this level kind of revolves around where he exists at any given time. So there we got number 2, and then we're going to finish all of our VB transfers. We want to slow down here for tail slide the Venice ledge because sometimes you're going too fast for the gap detection to really see it, I think is what goes on. Like it will just not give you the gap sometimes, which is frustrating. So now we got to get this 100 here, and then we've got to jump to that 100, which I completely whiffed, didn't even hit the ramp, but we're going to go back for that. Yeah, this has been a pretty clean Venice, all things considered. Just one weird thing to make a mistake on, and yeah, now we just got to get the secret tape, and we're on to Skate Street, where we've got some good donation time.
Absolutely. We've got $10 from Anonymous that says, well, there may be no music in the run. I'm filling my mind with endless repeated The Offspring yeahs. And I would love to get some $5, $10 donation train with what music you're hearing in your brain. For me right now, it's Rage Against the Machine for THPS2.
Ooh.
But I'm sure everyone is hearing a different song right now. Important question for our runner. We have $50 from Sidrail that says, can you do a kickflip?
Let's see here. Oh, I got it wrong.
It was a 50-50,
Yeah, so that's something funny is I normally have my tricks bound, so the defaults for these games make sense for a regular skater. It's the direction your leg goes. But since in real life, I hit restart competition, so we need to really quickly get our score here. That happens when you're so used to, in every level, hitting restart and then end run. And then you get a little bit distracted. Yeah, that'll happen. So just quickly do that. There are interesting strats to get really quick score here called the DAO. It's a big thing for the any percent run that is really exploding right now. But we're in all goals and golds, so I have not practiced that, but there we go. Got the golds. We're back on to Philadelphia. This is a good level surround with the setting of Love Park. It's a very famous skate spot. I don't know if it's still skatable. I don't think so. But yeah, very famous. Very indicative of the time. So this one gets a bit scary. We got a good route going here. So typically, after you got that first combo and cash, you would retry. But more recently, I figured out that you can save 2 seconds by just not doing that and jumping up and doing the rest of everything. And then coming up here, we have kind of an infamous jump in this game.
Yeah, gotta go for the blunt slide.
Yeah. So something that we figured out is that you can just combo into it and it gives you a good amount of speed for doing that. And I'm about to attempt something found by Adeline in the community. You can jump to that T. I really like that strat. It's just so nice. Otherwise, we would have done like multiple cycles around this little area. Now we enter FDR Skate Park, and we have to do a bunch of lip tricks, as well as collect a bunch of cash. I got the things mixed up. There we go. Notably, lip tricks in this game are very difficult to do. The timing of them is very strange, I'll say. But with enough practice, they've just become second nature. So there's our last lip trick and our last cash, and now we are on to the last level, the bowl ring. So this one gets scary. There's a cool strat here for getting all the cash. So here we've got a bunch of green turds that we have to run over to get some cash. And then we're gonna go back down there soon, but first we gotta get this wire.
Yeah, casual 600,000 points, by the way.
That's easy, because you get a gap for every light you hit. All right, and now our last run, we've got to basically do the same stuff, so we can probably get a donation here real quick.
Absolutely, we can do that. We've got a little bit more poetry, which might actually be valuable information. $5 from TW. It says, roses are red. Sand pits are ground. Nollie flip underflip works on flat ground. Boldly rhyming ground with ground. Like that.
Who's counting?
Hey, true innovator right there.
A true innovator. We've also got $10 from Crimson. In the glow of SGDQ's light, Tony Hawk's pro skater takes flight. The runner soars, kick-flipping with flair, doing sweet tricks through digital air.
Yes, so now we've completed the second game. We got a message that we got Dick Officer, that is. We unlocked a secret skater that tells us that we've gotten all goals and golds, so we don't really need to go back and check. And now we are on to 3. So this game, it's on a completely new engine. This game was developed for PS2 primarily, and yeah, it feels very different. And you see a nice bug when we start every level, since we're still running with auto kick off. It doesn't play an animation when we start the level, so it looks very goofy. But yeah, this game feels completely different. Now it runs at 60 FPS. Ooh, I'm happy I caught that on the other side.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
That bucket is scary because it runs on a cycle, and if you miss it, it's a long time you have to wait for it to come back. So it's a good thing we hit it. All right, and we are almost done here. We're doing a quick cutscene skip. This is the only time we're going to just plain end the run in a regular level, because in order for the valve goal to complete, you have to watch a cutscene, and then it's going to tell you it's complete. But if you hit end goals, those goal cams at the end override that, and that's all good. You don't have to watch it. Oops, we're running into things. So in this level in Canada, we have to impress a bunch of local skaters. It's a fun thing, because you have to be near them with a certain score, and often they're a little picky. But yeah.
Yeah, it's like what, just a 5K combo?
I think so.
Yeah, nothing too outlandish, but just got to be in their line of sight.
Yep. And all done our goals. They were fantastic, and we're on to Rio. This is our first competition level. We're back to the same old like Tony Hawk 1. We just got to do a fancy combo, and yeah, we're good for a donation.
I would be more than happy to. We've got $5 from Useless Dave that says, sticker slap to manual to wall plant.
A classic line from these games.
We've got $5 from Bart Small on this music train saying, gotta give it up to the N64 version of Ace of Spades. Under no circumstances should you forget the Joker.
Do not forget the Joker.
We also sadly have $15 from Shadsy that says, I forgot the Joker.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. This will not happen again.
All right, so this is Suburbia. This one is very difficult. We want it to land on a wire there. We're going to go back around and hop on it. There we go.
Just bump off the
Oops.
house. Up.
Yeah, this
As
can
they
be
say,
rough.
third time is the charm.
Yes. All right, and now let's be sure to grind it. And I did a classic auto kick move there. There we go. We're a little short on score, but I'm not too worried. All right, now let's look good and skilled at this game when we're getting second.
It's TV time.
Oh, yeah. We missed hopping onto the fence, so this is sometimes very annoying. As you can see, you don't jump quite high enough to make it on there. So oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right, back on track. Yeah, this level is a complete nightmare sometimes. It's very precise. It kind of abides by the theme of this. I forgot that I did a heel flip in that combo, and I was kind of panicking. But no, we're good. But yes, so this game involves a lot of weird jumps, as you saw, like with that wire jump. This game, for some reason, has attracted just a lot of weird strats where you're launching yourself around in weird ways, as we're trying to do for this secret tape right now. Let's see if we can get it. There it is.
Nice.
All right, now we're about to enter airport. This is the scariest level because...
just a heads up, the flashing lights warning.
yes, when we go through the baggage
machine.
claim, it's going to flash a very annoying light. But, so here we grind a counter and pick up some tickets. If we bail or go through any security gate, we lose those tickets and have to pick them back up. So we're going to hopefully not do that. So you gotta knock down these pickpockets. Also, this game added pedestrians, and So if you run into any women specifically, you will bail immediately. And in the women's bathroom, when you're knocking down those pickpockets, it's a very tight window you have to make so you're not bailing immediately. There we go. We delivered the tickets. Now we're free to bail all we want. But I'm hopefully not going to do that because it turns out that bailing is not very good to do otherwise.
Yeah, surprisingly suboptimal.
Yeah. So now we just got to get the secret tape, and then we're on to Skater Island.
Yeah, that was
another
a good airport.
contest. Yeah, it was solid. All right, we're good for a donation.
Absolutely. We've got more love coming in for this fantastic OST that we can definitely hear. Like $250 from Mott that says, here's to everybody's mind radio playing the best OSTs in video game history.
Yeah, so a theme in my streams, to answer this question for myself, I was listening to a lot of old school drum and bass, so that's what's running through my head right now.
There, we've got a donation, $25 from Iridescence that changed my personal mind radio. It says the first two Tony Hawk games were probably in my top 5 most played PSX games growing up. Seeing the games get carved through with ease brings a nostalgic tear to my eye. In no particular order for music in my head, Superman from THPS 1, Cyclone, and Gorilla Radio from THPS 2. So now Gorilla Radio is going to be in my head for the next 30 minutes. Thank you for that, Iridescence.
All right, so we're making our way through LA here. We're going to go for a safe strat here. There's a jump that I still don't know how it is possible to the secret tape where you can jump up that purple tower on the right.
I don't know, man.
I've done it maybe once. It is not easy.
It's some dark magic.
And we have to free these balls, and it's very difficult to actually hit those. And apparently it is difficult to hit this wall ride. There we go.
We did have ska there for a long while, and that's pretty good.
All right, now to Tokyo. Shout outs to the Japanese restream. It's another contest level. This one is, I love this combo a lot. It is so fast, it is so fun.
So juicy.
It's great. Let's see if we can fit in one donation here.
Absolutely. We've got, let's see here, $5 from Ross that says The Ramones, Blitzkrieg Bop, as well as $25 from Gregels. Since Superman has already been said, I'm going to have to go with another song from the remake stuck in my head. Shout out to All My Best Friends Are Nobodies by Zebrahead.
Ooh, that's an interesting choice.
That's a good one.
There we go. I think we can move on to, so this game has a secret final goal level called the cruise ship, where this one has a fun twist on, so we had to impress the Canadians earlier. Now we have to impress the Neversoft girls. There are 7 of them throughout the level, and they can be frustrating because if you bail at all, chances are you're going to lose some progress on that goal just because you're going to have a lot of them sort of in that state of impressed, but not quite until you land. So yeah, let's hope I don't mess that up. We got to get the secret tape there. That is quite a jump. And I didn't note at the start of this, so in the previous game we were buying stats. In this game, you pick up stat icons, which aren't required for the goal for the game to detect that you've completed everything. So we don't do that. I don't know if I impressed her, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so we start out, we can change the stats of any skater. We're playing as Jamie Thomas, which we can modify to our liking, including stats. So we've just chosen stats that are good as a base that will get us through the game. We did not impress that girl in the greenhouse area, so we're going to have to circle around there real quick after we get the E over here. And yeah, so pretty soon we're going to be through with this game. Also, something I realized I never noted is, so we keep doing a boneless judo, and that is how we fill up our special meter, which increases our stats by a little bit. Ooh, we didn't get the score. That's not good.
All right, time for some improv.
Yes, so let's get a donation while I'm scoring here.
We can do that. We've got some love coming in for you, like $50 from Sir Z that says, I had to donate after seeing how clean Venice Beach was played. That level always gave me trouble, so seeing you play through it with ease was really cool. Best of luck the rest of the run. Also, Not the Same by Body Jar is the best THPS 3 song.
All right, we're just like
do a kickflip,
200 points away. There it is. All right, that's Tony Hawk 3 complete.
All right.
We unlocked Darth Maul, so that's our verification. And now we're on to 4.
Yeah, most of this run is just Pro Skater 4 in the fact that it is like 35 minutes long. So,
yes, so every previous run has been all goals and golds or the equivalent. This is going to be any percent.
and you got the hop. Nice.
Hey, if
Yes.
you want to open up some new places to
So
stay, try talking to some of the guys with
the
the
big
arrows
change
over there.
about this game is that they changed how the runs work. Instead of getting all goals
what's up, man?
in a single run, each goal has its own run for itself. So there I got the high score, and then I'm going to start another goal next. So
Yeah, it's sort of the evolution into the modern Tony Hawk goal system.
yeah.
This into Thug, into Thaw, into Project 8, into all that. So,
So yeah, so our selection criteria is kind of like completing the game with one skater, and since all of the progression is shared in this game, we go any percent. That's me trying to justify what I chose. Really, it's arbitrary, but you know, it's what's most fun.
I mean, if we were to do 100% for each game, we'd be here for a long time.
Yes, so yeah, I recently got the world record for 100% in 2, which is 5 hours long, which I don't know. I'm not looking to sit up here in these lights for 5 hours. These RPG runners, I do not know how they do it. All right, so as you kind of saw there, I did a down warp. So something interesting about this game is that, so the original PC versions of most of these games had kind of busted physics. They had down warps, which was a miscalculation of how, like, when you ride down a curb, you don't get air, but sometimes that number grows too large due to a cosine thing that they didn't clamp, which in short means the code isn't right. The nerds will understand that one though. But as a side effect, so in this game, also there's a weird bug where some of the calculations get dropped for some reason. I never understood why, but we don't fix the physics for this game because the reason we were using auto kick off before is because you don't have friction, but this game drops the friction value altogether, so we keep auto kick on for this game.
Also, we're going really fast.
Yes, this luge is very fast. Ooh, yeah, car NG there.
Yeah.
Classic. But we get to show off a little trick that I had sort of rediscovered. You can wall ride while in the luge. It looks very funny. And it turns out that is actually faster. What? These cars are not being nice to me today.
Well, you know what they say about third times.
Yeah, they're the charm. All right, so we're going to make it through here. Also, something that we've been doing all over here is to use the set restart function that is new to this game. It's a very nice thing that allows you to just kind of teleport around the level, and because the goals are started in specific spots, we can use it to our advantage to chain goals together based off of their position. And there's Ollie the Magic Bum, all the way from Venice Beach in Tony Hawk 2. He's kind of a recurring character. Yeah, he was a secret character in Tony Hawk 3, so we didn't see him.
Hey, you're back?
But yeah, kind of one of the series staples. So for these scoring goals, we have 2 tricks bound, 2 special tricks. We have the one-wheel nose manual, I think it is, something like that. And then we have, oh wait, it's a one-wheel fireworks show is what it is. Very appropriate for what is now yesterday, July 4th. And also we have 360 Ghetto Bird, which you can do by just ollieing off the ground, like you don't have to get extra air. So it's very useful for score goals.
We also got the 900.
Yes, that is our big scorer. There's another trick with it that we'll explain later. But yeah, and I think we have 540 as well. That's just another kind of medium trick that is sometimes useful to throw in. And if everyone can count with me the number of times I jump between these floats, that would be helpful.
So that's one. All right.
We didn't have enough speed there to make the spine transfer, so
Right, one.
Okay, this is being mean.
You know what they say about third times.
All right,
2.
5.
5. What?
8.
8.
And 10. Everyone keep up?
Math. I love math.
All right, now this is this game's version of competitions. They're just given as regular goals, and they're very fast because, so in this game, you can just do a special trick. You don't have to land your combo. So often what we do is we do a combo that we cannot possibly land, but before we bail it, we just end the run and get a better score for it.
The only exception to that is in Shipyard.
Yes, there's one goal that they scripted in a different way for some reason and doesn't allow for that. Those combo goals, there are, I think there's only one more in the rest of the run. Those are scary because if you fail one of the combos, you have to redo the entire goal from the start, which is very frustrating and has happened many times. So as you can see here, I am moving very fast, and that is due to that very nice physics bug.
Now I have to head for the pier and clean it up for that billboard.
All right, so yeah, as we've been rushing to kind of explain everything, you may have noticed that the time between every goal is very long. That's kind of what contributes to this game's kind of long estimate. So we're gonna have plenty of time for donations, and I think we can fit a few in now.
Fantastic. We've got $50 from the misheard THPS2 DJ that says, "Lights out, Gorilla Radio, show that ape up."
Break out.
I don't know why they said misheard. That's perfect.
We're not on Zoo yet. Oh, chill.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We've got $10 from Icy Cube that says, "One of my favorite songs from the series is The World Is Yours by Nas and Tony Hawk Underground."
Oh, that song is so good.
It's a really good song. We've also got $5 from Anonymous that says, "Enjoying this run so far, and with skills like these, she will never say, 'See you later, boy.'" Well, I don't think Skater Boy was in Tony Hawk's OST. I appreciate the energy. We've got $25 from Ref54, going for a personal favorite, Not the Same by Body Jar from THPS3, putting this towards adopting those kitties in Stardew. And just a reminder, Team Kitties versus Team Puppers for the pet adoption in Stardew Valley. Currently, kitties are leading with 1,130. Puppers are at about 520. Plenty of time to get those puppers ahead, get those donos in. Make that happen if you are Team Puppies. We got time for some more?
We've got something interesting to explain here, which is, so this next goal, we're going to show off something interesting added in this game, skitching. So that gives you some extra speed, but we can also kind of exploit it by doing a bunch of grinds afterward, though we might have just lost the skitch speed. Oh no, we've got it.
We got a little bit. So what Party Man did there was Well, he's going to do it again here. It's going to be called a super skitch. So shuffling between these grindable surfaces just gives you that massive speed boost.
Yeah, it's really something to see. I absolutely love doing those. And so something about this game is that it has a lot of people who have played each goal to death as ILs. So we have leaderboards for a lot of the goals in the game to complete those as fast as possible. And a lot of them have been quote-unquote ruined by vehicles being nearby and people using skitches to get very fast during them. And yeah, it's been fun to watch people find those. Here we're going to see an interesting goal. We kind of don't do this right. We don't do the full grind as the game, or the full manual as the game intends. We do a grind at the start. And also that goal is notable for this game. Its original release didn't quite run at 60 FPS. It like ran at a higher refresh rate for some reason. And that goal specifically was broken if the game wasn't running at 60 hertz exactly. And now we're about to do our second competition where we're going to show off the thing I mentioned earlier where we start a combo and we end run. We were kind of too late there and we were too early there, so we're going to retry. There we go.
Nice.
Got 1, 2.
And 2. All right.
And that is that competition. Now imagine someone doing that in real life. Just like, you get the idea. I was going for a 900 there.
It's going to be really sick.
So really, we're discovering that we are the most beloved skater in the world, and all judges are biased against everyone else.
For sure.
All right, we've got another competition coming up here, so we can probably fit in a donation.
Absolutely. We've got some strong opinions about types of flips we should do. Like $50 from Anonymous that says, do a kick flip.
Can't be doing one right now.
As well as $5 from Random Days that says, do a kick flip? No, do a Sal flip. You like Sal flips, right?
Ooh, I dislike them greatly. So by default, this game maps up, flip to Sal flip. And it's kind of scary to do because sometimes you're doing them by accident and the animation is extremely long and that will cause you to bail very often. It's kind of become a meme in other parts of the community, especially like scoring. They'll often lose large combos to that and it's not fun. Oops.
I was going to say, I don't think that was intentional.
No, it was a cool little thing, but yeah, we want to grind the inside of that so we can collect all of these keys. I really love the movement of this section of the game. We want to jump to the side. We're hopefully going to land on a pipe, which leads us to our next goal over here, which is to score 100,000 points. And we've got a little bump to do an actual 900 and get the score very quickly.
Mind if I sneak in real quick with a challenge from a community member?
Ooh, let's go.
I've got $50 from George.
Ooh.
That says, I'll donate $25 more if you can name a mainline THPS game I didn't have a hand in routing.
Oh, no.
Oh, mainline?
Does it count to say THPS2 100%? I don't think that one.
I think categories would count. That seems reasonable.
We'll see. We'll see what George says. Let's see. We want to reset our custom restart.
Hi, Bam.
But yes, George is a pillar of the community. Was very influential in the early days of this game, especially, or of all of these games especially. Held many records. Yeah, just absolutely excellent runner.
Lifetime GOAT.
Yes. And if you played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, the remake on PC, you'll have seen his name on the top of the leaderboards. He was dominating those.
George the plushie.
Mind if I do a quick one?
Go ahead.
I finally have a donation for my personal favorite song from a THPS game. We have $20 from an avid gamer. So hyped to see some Tony Hawk presence at GDQ this year. This game has All My Best Friends Are Metalheads by Less Than Jake looping through my head. Also, hi Biglaw.
Avid.
I gotta say, that song is a classic.
Absolutely.
I was really trying to channel Roger with the singing donation earlier.
Look, kid.
All right, now we gotta get this combo, these combo letters. And then it turns out you don't actually have to land your combo, but I did. But what many people usually do there is just cancel your air and then fall directly into the water to get that. And now we're on to Kona with one of kind of a casual run killer goal.
All right, $50 to get this first try.
Ooh. All right, now I gotta concentrate. Yeah, so what's going on here is that you're going faster and faster as you're rolling down this. You cannot slow down, and you must pass through all of these gates. It could be a handful for casual players and, well, experienced players. I'll just throw that in there in case I fail, so I'm not embarrassed. But, second to last. So.
My wallet thanks you.
There we go.
Impressive.
I'll still
That's not an
donate.
easy thing to
And now we're up to another casual killer. There's a really good video out there of someone attempting this goal for, I think, 40 minutes or so and not getting it. This is so difficult for casual players because the set of inputs you have to do it for it is not exactly intuitive. You have to do a late air out of the pool. If you boneless, it's harder. If you basically do anything else, it's harder. So yeah, unless you know the specific technique, it's very hard, and many casual players complain about it. Now we've got a good movement goal. I absolutely love this one because it feels so fast when you're going through it, getting these rental pads. Oop, we had a weird bounce there.
Still got there.
Yep. We set a reset here. We've got a couple of goals. We got another good collection goal given by Mrs. Ramus. People love her in the community. I think she is based upon a real person. One of the, I think the family that owns the skate park in real life. But yeah, people have, they're always, cheering her on when you're in a run and they see her. We've got to get these skate waivers, and then there we go.
Mind if I jump in with one real quick?
Sure thing.
We've got somebody donating $50 on your behalf, Biglaw.
Oh.
I mean, you should still throw it in there because it's for charity, you know? But we do have $50 from TNarg91 that says, I remember countless afternoons playing the demo of THPS2, setting up skate parks to play with my neighbor using the very limited objects before finally getting the game at a yard sale. You by Bad Religion is a song I will never forget the lyrics to for the rest of my life. Also, Morrowind any percent as an incentive? That's right, we are at $12,439.96 out of the $20,000 we need for Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind bonus any percent run, but we are getting down to the wire. We only have this next run of Mr. Run and Jump and then the Elder Scrolls run of all main quests to get there, so please get those donos in, put it toward that incentive. Let's get a little bit of extra Morrowind going.
Yeah, do get that in. Daredevil is a spectacular runner, and it would be a shame not to see any percent. So
Yes.
do get that in.
That is a very fun run to watch. All right, now we're through another competition. We forgot to set a restart point, but it doesn't matter too much. We just want to get over here and then set our restart point for a more important set. Here's another combo goal. This one's pretty easy. We just have to use our special tricks. We do a cool frontside 540 there. I really like that. And then just our special tricks to finish that off.
I didn't see that with my
Easy.
Yep. And now we're over to another collect combo goal. For some reason, this one, in my brain, I always forget that you have to do it in a combo. So I'm going to be thinking about that actively while I do it.
If it's combo, you do combo.
Yes. I don't know what it is, but sometimes those combo goals, it's like, hey, if I land this combo, I could go faster. But that doesn't work. All right, and one more competition to finish this off. This level is interesting in that it has multiple competitions in it. That was interesting. I didn't do the menuing quite correctly, but we can easily recover just like that. And all right, and now we are on to the next level. We are on to Shipyard. This is everyone's least favorite level in this game.
I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to say everyone loves this level. It's spectacular.
No, it's a fun level to play, but in runs, this is the run killer. There is a lot to do here. There will be some random stuff. And yeah, first we start off with, after that combo goal, the rivets. Everyone loves the rivets.
I mean, this goal, it's so riveting.
So yeah, we have to pick up 21 of these, and often it can go wrong in annoying ways, and the time limit is a little strict. Looks like this one's going well, but that can always change very quickly, sort of like that, but I think that one's fine. All
We're
right.
in there.
Yep. And now we're going to exploit a really interesting little thing here. I'm not going to call it a bug because I don't really think it is. But so on this buoy, we're going to mash X and hold triangle to get multiple grinds in one jump over. We have to grind it 5 times.
Nice.
But we're hopefully going to take like 3 jumps. Oh, we're going to have 4. But there's a mechanic in this game called shuffling. Oop, I'm not doing very well here. But if you jump on a different segment of a rail, well, jump to a different segment of a rail and you're holding grind, even if you're ending a grind, it will immediately make you grind that. So we kind of exploit that little thing because whenever that buoy moves, the rail on top of it technically counts as a different segment.
Yeah, shoutouts Lemonade Milk for doing that goal at 1 frame per second and doing all the grinds in one singular jump.
And shout out to PB and all dogs everywhere for that last goal. All right, now we've got this combo here. This one kind of gets scary. I was losing my balance there, but we got it.
Sick, man. Good job.
Thank you.
So, sort of infamously, Andrew Reynolds there, his voice acting, people kind of joke about it because he never sounded that into it, and I guess he wasn't. When he appeared in Skate 3, he had a different skater actually do all of his voice acting for him, which is very funny.
I mean, it's not as bad as Bandman thought. I think that was literally recorded on the phone.
Yeah, there's another goal in this game that is, it sounds like it was recorded off of a phone, but sadly we won't be seeing it. But everyone in the know, hey Rodney. But now we're going to sit through this very long cutscene that they strangely added to this goal. I'm not sure why, but yeah, we just have to jump down these containers and we're all good. We have a group of goals here that I think this part of the level is very interesting. We just have all of these grouped together. We keep returning to the same spot to start off little chains. And as we had mentioned before, this is the competition where you have to actually land your combo. So we're going to do that. And there we go. We've got a good score to get bronze. Previously we were getting golds, but again, this is any percent, so we can get bronzes. And also, it doesn't matter. The goal is completed no matter what medal you get, so there's really no point to getting gold. And now we've got, we're supposed to do this special lip on that container. It's going to go between the 2 bowls. I kind of didn't do that right, so we're going to do it down here. We're going to grind, and then that counted. So that's very useful. You don't have to wait for it, and also you don't have to upgrade your lip stat, so you can save some initial stat points for something else.
I'm here to deliver.
All right, welders need food badly. This is,
They need it so badly.
yeah, it's a classic movement goal. And we want to kind of hook in at the end there so we can get to another goal. I'm not sure I did it right, so we might just go flying off into the water, but oop, we barely got it.
Nice.
this is a fun goal for its little movement. Okay, that wasn't good. There we go.
Nice.
You just hook in there, and I did the wrong trick. It helps to do the right trick. There we go. And now we're going to go on to the last set of goals in this level. We're going to return that to that restart we have been for a while. And we're going to do maybe my favorite goal in this level. We're going to get a bad cycle on this suspended container. So we want to get a wall ride all the way down, but that container was in the way, so we got a wall ride on that, and it isn't going to progress us on this. So for this, we need to do a trick on every shipping container. So we're doing this meticulously routed little route here to ensure that we touch each one within one combo. And there we go.
If you've got just a second, I have a George update for you.
All right.
$25 from George that says, I'll reluctantly accept THPS to all goals.
Yes, I got away with
Project
it.
8 and Proving Ground were pretty free responses. Also, not sure if you would count THPS 5 as mainline, but good luck with the rest of the run.
Yes, yeah, I often forget about those last few games. And here we have a goal that is kind of random. So we have to pass through 4 triggers on these trains, and they didn't go off. So these triggers are moving, and if they move past where between the 2 spots you moved in a frame, it just won't count it. So you'll like phase right through, and it's kind of frustrating, and there's just no good way around it other than passing through them the other way, and I'm really making a mess of this.
Yeah.
So we go through them the other way, which is the guaranteed way to do it.
Yeah, that goal is a bit of a killer for a lot of people.
Yes. It's why people hate Shipyard. All right, now we're on to London. We have to do a Japan over this. I didn't get my special, so we didn't quite make it. And then we buffered in a boneless as we completed that goal, so that will go off right when we end, which gets us up here to start up this high score goal.
And you might have heard the voice acting here.
I was having trouble with that.
You're not ready for the level of accent they put in here.
Yes, something I find kind of funny about that is the lead programmer for this game, Mick West, he is English, so they had someone with that accent working on this, and that must have been an interesting experience to see this happen in real time.
It's like, I'm right here.
All right, this combo goal, this one can be difficult. Jumping over here, getting all those grinds can be difficult. Ooh, we've got a bus almost blocking us.
And the wall ride?
All right, I'm not going to go too crazy here. I'm not going to risk it. All right, now we want to jump down. And we're going to show off another little trick in this game called DAO, or Degree Add-on. So here we're going to do a 900 and, whoa. We're going to try that again. So when we land in a revert, we can also, we did a 540 there, but same thing applies, kind of. But when you spin a trick, you get more points for it. And if you land in a revert after doing a high-scoring trick, what you can do is then spin in an air where you don't do any other trick, and it will add those degrees to the previous trick, which allows you to get a ton of points off of, say, a 900. We're going to use that later as well.
In Chicago,
Zoo.
yeah.
Yeah, Chicago and Zoo. So now we have to wall ride tag these 5 buses. And then we're on to another goal that I think is kind of funny in the way we kind of subvert it. So we're going to get a tutorial on manuals and manual tricks from Rodney Mullen, the freestyle king himself. And we're going to get some extra points when we're landing these by doing extra tricks, which will fill up our special that we'll need for the end. because we're just going to do this. It makes you score 8,000 points in a manual combo, but we can just do that and escape freely. And then following this, there is a freestyle competition.
There's not a lot of...
And we're going to do our typical cheesing of it, completely going against what they intended.
The iconic Flatland 900. Only achievable by you.
Yes. All right, and now we're on to the last goal of London. We have to do a ghetto tag along the South Bank light line. Let's see, let's just start this here. And then, there it is.
And
We're onto the zoo.
Yeah, you don't need to maintain the whole trick during the entire grind, just as long as it's in your trick chain.
Yes. All right, and now onto a very fun, quick goal where we have to harass Kenny the koala with a few flip tricks. He kind of became a recurring character later in the series. Yeah, that's where he comes from.
Time for a few donations while we do our koala harassment.
Absolutely.
All right, we've got $25 from Monkey Thief, donating to extend SGDQ with the Morrowind any percent. Every little bit means more awesome moments and more opportunities to support an awesome cause. Good luck, runners.
All right, you guys want to see a world record? Let's get a quick world record here. So this goal, Feed the Hippos, it has a short timer, and so when we time individual goals for this game, we use the in-game timer, and it only goes up so long as the in-game goal timer goes up. So if we check here, yeah, we got a world record.
And you can do that at home. Get your own world record.
Yes. Yeah, it's fun to look at the speedrun.com leaderboard for that specific goal because some people have just submitted very goofy videos for that where they're not even trying to go fast. Now we've got this skate goal. This can be a little goofy because of those initial jumps to get the K and the A. That one's always kind of scary to me. And the E as well. Sometimes you'll bounce off of the wire that's right next to it, but we got it there. Now we got to get combo. This one's straightforward. And we're on to another fun movement goal right after this, where we have to stop a monkey from escaping the zoo. And this one, it's just very straightforward, but I don't know, something about it, I just love it.
This monkey.
So we go through here, we get our grinds in. And then here, so a mechanic I never really explained, but I've been using constantly is the power slide or the quick turn, which if you press a certain combination, you'll turn around 180 degrees really quickly on the ground and allows you to just spin around very quickly and get to places quickly. Previously in other games, we were kind of bumping off of things to do that, but in this game, finally you can just go directly. And there we go. We've got our 2 runs for that. And we're on to another goal that will show off DAO much better. I did not input a boneless, so I bailed right there very embarrassingly. All right, now we're talking to the Hawkman himself.
Try this one.
And we're gonna show him our skills by doing a 900, but we're going to spin it to turn it into a 720 900, which makes sense. Don't question it. And yeah, we get that score very quickly. And then we move on to Bob here, who has a combo goal. This one's rather fun. We do a 540 down here. Whoop. Why didn't that work? Okay, it's not being nice to me because I'm forgetting to do the special manual is probably what I'm doing wrong. But now we get 50,000 points. And then we throw in another 900 with a wall ride here to start us off into our 60,000 points. And there we go. Now we'll see if I can do a little interesting glitch. It's not horribly useful, but it's fun nonetheless.
Oh yeah, I know what you're going for.
Yes. So here We have to help the lion tamer by distracting the lions with a combo.
It's very
Going
slow.
to land it. Oh, so what can happen there is when you're landing your combo there, you can run into the lions, which will kill you and respawn you. And in the end goal cutscene, you can actually move around, which is kind of fun to mess with. And here we go. I forgot the combination for sit down air. All right, let's try that again. There we go.
Oh, that was a good one.
And now we're on to the last level, which is a secret level, Chicago. It's a level ported over from another Activision O2 game releasing around the same time, Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. And yeah, we're going to talk to Matt Hoffman himself right now.
Yo, Chicago's...
They kind of did him dirty with the character model there, but yeah, he gives us our hardest score yet, 900,000 points. So we're going to use some more DAO to get that very efficiently. There we go, that should do it.
Nice.
Yep, a casual 1 mil.
No biggie.
Yeah. Now we turn around, set our custom restart, and now we've got to get some combo letters. Sometimes that wall ride can be a little difficult there. Ooh, I thought I did a manual, but the game said otherwise. All right, now we get up here. There we go. And now we're about to deliver some pizzas. This goal is sometimes a little scary in that if you bail at all, you'll fail the goal entirely and you have to redo it, as I demonstrated there.
That was
100% intentionally.
Yeah, that was purely for demonstration purposes.
Okay, I don't like where this train is, but I figured out a way around it. Because if you touch that train in the wrong spot, it will also kill you and also fail the goal. So now we make our way around the rest of the way. All right, and we get this. We turn around as we run into it so that we maintain our spin around as we finish the goal. And we talk to quite a character here, the undercover cop. I love him.
That's like a top 3 THPS series character right there.
Yeah. Yeah, these games are very goofy. All right, and this gets scary. So if you're going fast, you can jump off the roof and do a flip trick through that guy. That was unfortunate. I accidentally input a special trick. But yeah, you want to be safe with this in this type of setting, so I'm going a little slow. This game only evaluates if you're doing a flip trick through one of these guys, I think once every 5 frames. So often if you're going very fast, it'll miss it. So thus I'm going very slow when I'm going through them. And also the trigger area is kind of weird. So it's not exactly the easiest goal, but if you see someone do it fast, it's so satisfying.
He grind 5.
So let's grind 5 hydrants. It'll be fun, really.
Wow. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, so let's get a donation while we experience this fun.
Absolutely, we can do that. We've got $20 from Johnny Cakes that says, I'll absolutely rep Jerry was a race car driver for all of us who only had the PSX demo disc as a kid.
Ooh.
Go, party man.
All right. And now we're going to jump in the river because it teleports us very nicely to the next goal. We have to dump a bunch of second-rate ball players here. This is very strangely inconsistent. So yeah, you see the counter isn't counting up as much as it should. So this is where all those numbers that we skipped in college, this is where they went. They really make us work for that one. But now we're going to get back at the game with this one. We're supposed to score 100,000 points on this ledge, but we can slip by the triggers that detect that you're on the ledge and just make our way through here.
Yeah, just by doing that drop down.
Yeah, it's a really funny thing. And there we go. We did it right on the ledge.
On the ledge. Nowhere else. Don't look at the footage.
Mm-hmm. All right, and now we're going to do tricks over this bridge. This has a very fun, this set of tricks sometimes sets off a special trick, so you have to really purposely space them out.
And we don't want to think about the THPS4 race. That just so many bails on that bridge.
And then we have another very hard one right here. The things you have to grind there are very annoying. They're spaced out just right so that you'll fail it a lot, but I got it.
And we are actually getting pretty close to the end here.
Yes. So we set a custom restart before this so we can return over here as we do a 900.
The 900.
There it is. That can be a little difficult because you have to jump over to the top deck of the ferry without seeing it. So it can be a little dicey, but with practice, it becomes second nature. And now we grind these cars, and then we're going to unlock the final goal, the pro goal for the custom skater. Let's see if we can get a little trick here to skip a dialogue box. Let's see. Yes.
Oh.
So if you press back and the affirmative button, like right in a row, it allows you to skip it, but also you cannot pause the game to change levels, so yeah. And time is coming up once we complete this goal. It's a little dicey sometimes. And here we go. Let's see if we can get this combo.
Nice. And time.
Whew. There's 4 games in a row for you right there. So yeah, shout outs to the greater Tony Hawk community. Yeah, they're all on Discord and also on thps.run. Specifically, shout out to the Packle. He's kind of the guy we all turn to. He's the best. Shout out to Adeline, Slime Generator, Mars, Saul, everyone else in the garden. Yeah, and that's it.
All right.